loaded. Boats are full. And we're gonna do a long float. We'll float about 6 hours straight. Unless we see a big old bull moose standing in the river. But the sun just came out. And we're just gonna grab this current out here and float as fast as we can so we get some hunting in the night. Get this antler out of the back.
Needed to shoot a smaller caribou.
Yeah. Brian's gonna have to get on sticks at some point today because I'm gonna catch some pike. You're gonna be floating through all this froggy water. We gotta catch some of these fish.
Some of those pike last night, they're just big
cool
fish. They're cool, like tiger patterned.
I put a new reel on this pole today.
Did you?
So it'll actually cast like it normally should.
It was fun watching you struggle last night.
That other reel that Chris had on that rod.
Mm-hmm. Not your favorite.
It reminds me of the 80s. It's
that good?
Old Daiwa, like old Daiwa. Couldn't hardly get that thing to cast. So we got a newer Shimano on there. Be able to bomb it out into that slow water.
Look at that. Heck yeah, we're cooking now. It's kind of interesting. It's cool not knowing what the day's gonna bring. You know, you just float down and see what you come on. But we got like 20 miles or something, so we have lots of stretch of river to catch something out on it. We'll see. What we got, Ryan?
We're getting into the boulder fields, which is fun. It's not that slow moving slough that we had upriver. Now we're getting into some rocks, faster water. More technical now.
What happened to our sunny day?
It'll be back. It'll be back. We got blue skies here and there, but downriver it looks nice. Then we got these dark mega clouds right above us. Not great, but I think we'll be in and out of it all day, hopefully.
We got in here to our little camp spot. Getting our boats unloaded. Everything's on the shore. We're pitching tents, throwing up our teepees. We got a gear tent set up, and then we have a big 3-man tent that we have set up, and get the stove in there, throw our cots and our sleeping bags, get everything prepped, and then we're gonna run up on this glassing knob behind us, and then we're gonna look across the river into this giant meadow and glass for some moose, and hopefully get on one or see one before it gets too dark. But we're in a race against the clock. It's been a long day of floating.
Gear tent. Gear tent is set up.
Yep.
Now we got our big shelter over there.
And the moose is over there somewhere.
We're gonna get up on this knob, start glassing, and hopefully find us some moose over here. Big bull. How big is he? He's about 7. We got a bull. Just look down, see his big white paddle. He's actually walking towards us right now. He looks like a nice bull. I think he's got 4 brows on his left side. He's coming right at us.
looking up at us. He sees us on the skyline. Is he legal? He looks legal. You did not like that. Oh, he's turning. He's going. He's going. I want to call. Oh, there he is in the open. Oh, he's gonna stop. At range. He's gonna stop. There, he stopped. You want to fake? He's probably 300. 293. I can't see him. Can you see him from over there? Oh yeah. You can see his broadside. Yeah, broadside. Oh, yeah, he's going. He's going. There he is. Oh, there he is. I lost him. Just right at the edge of the tree line. There he is. He's right at the edge of the tree line. Left or right? Is he right at 300? Give me a range. What do you got for a range? You guys can somebody range him. Who's got a rangefinder? You got a rangefinder. He's gonna be 310. Broadside right here. That was a smack. He's coming right at us. He's coming towards us. I see him on the left. I see his back. He's hit good though. Yeah. I see his antlers. Did you guys see him go down? That was fast. Did you see him go down? It's hard to tell. He's hit good. We broke camp this morning, boogied downriver, moved to our new spot. Spotted one bull on the way down, but we figured he was pretty far off the river and he wasn't big enough to go after. Came down here, got camp set up, got everything ready, moved up to our glassing spot, and Ryan spots a bull bedded getting up, and we skylined ourselves, so he's just standing there. He started feeding and looking, and
He started running his way over.
yeah, and we're just gonna give him a little bit of a time to expire. Yeah. I hit him. You said I hit him top shoulder, high shoulder. Yeah, it was. We were guessing the range. We didn't have our. I ranged him at 293 when he walked out. He couldn't have been that much further, and I'm zeroed for 300. I'm shooting 195 grain Badlands bulldozers out of my 300 PRC that my buddy Josh Anker did up for me. So it's pretty dialed. Well, except for the bush fix we had to do on the action, but you know.
That was cool, dude.
But yeah, it was. Don't take shots like I just took unless you're very confident in your rifle and your abilities. That was he was facing
wind was blowing right to left, so I knew he was going to drift a little, so I aimed right side of his body,
It's not
top
ready.
shoulder.
He's in a great spot too. He's about, what, 200 yards from the teepees we just set up like 5 minutes ago. He was just out of our sight. It's funny because there's fresh tracks all around our camp. He heard us and he stood up. We were just getting up here to glass. I looked around and there's one giant paddle right in the pines there. So he's down right between these little water sections.
I saw his paddles, but I saw him drop out of sight, so.
Yeah, I want to see this bugger. It's pretty nice. It's a dream spot to pack him out 200 yards back to our boats. So, yeah, he was just living in here. There's like fresh bull scat, and then some fresh rakes down there. And big tracks, so it's probably his. Oh, yes.
All right, we're on our way to go see this moose. I think it went down. It looked like it did. The trees kind of shook. It dropped out of view. Hopefully he's dead and not just wounded, because moose will run you over. So it could get western real quick. We'll see.
This is cool. So much sign in here. It's like a little moose heaven.
He was bedded down in here at one point. It makes sense why he ran back this way, because this is where he's comfortable. That's why he didn't run out and up or anything like that. Look at all this. Look at that bear skin. That bear skin. No. Right, moose poop. Yep.
Make sure he's down.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's so big.
Oh, I think he's bigger than we thought he was.
Holy crap. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Holy smokes.
Dude. Told you I'm a bad judge of antler size.
Holy smokes.
It's a big animal, isn't it?
Look at that thing. That is a giant.
I didn't think he was that big. I suck.
Oh my gosh. That thing's huge.
That is
a giant. That's what we came for. See how I noticed, like you told me, Chris, his antlers.
Antlers are bended down.
Oh
Yeah.
my heavens.
He's huge.
He's a giant.
We'll see. I got my tape measure in my pocket.
Oh, the mass. I mean,
Oh, he's,
I don't need a tape
he's
measure.
wide, man. He's really wide. Holy cow.
and you passed, Ryan.
I did.
We didn't think he was that big.
Wow.
This is what happens when you know, you don't know what you're doing.
This is a monster.
I suck at judging antlers. I told you.
There's like 52.
You warned us.
Wow, look at that thing.
We're all debating, should we shoot it?
I'll let you guys have first call on it.
Yeah. Dang, what a pretty moose. Look at that coat. Just tan.
Oh, the other one hit far back. Yeah.
Holy smokes. And coming
Oh
out
my
of there.
gosh.
That is wide, dude.
Oh my gosh.
There.
Chris,
Dang.
congrats, dude.
That's awesome.
Congrats.
He was, hey,
You deserve a
he's,
giant. Is he legal?
he's
4.
He's definitely
Three.
wide enough.
He's 3 on this side.
Yeah. Isn't that 4?
They
4,
might call that 4. But this
Holy.
is 3 on this
Dude,
side.
he's
Long
huge.
body.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Aren't you? So don't shoot moose more than 500 yards from the river.
Look at the size of the leg.
Dude, the first shot was the one that got him.
Chris, is that a 70-inch moose?
No.
He's got to be getting out there, eh?
I don't know if
He's
he.
gotta
I don't
be
know if he
getting out
breaks. I don't know if he goes over a 60.
Oh, you got a tape, so.
It's a Chinese measuring tape, so. So it looks like that tine goes out the farthest. That one right there. Yeah, he might be 6. He's like 59.
Monster. How cool.
He doesn't break 60. See, and you said you wanted a 70, so I saved you the trouble of burning your tag.
I can't even imagine a 70.
See, you need to
I
just
don't
be
think
happy
they had
with.
10 inches
I
on
don't
a
see how they
mature.
can get any bigger than this.
Oh, they get bigger than
This
this.
is nuts.
Holy cow.
That's kind of what we were looking at on the plane ride in. We saw one.
Yeah,
just
so he's just starting to bend down a little.
Mm-hmm.
You want the ones that are like,
That is a monster.
What a
So
hunt.
cool.
he smells ruddy.
So cool. Been fighting a little
Oh
bit.
yeah, he's definitely been fighting.
Jeez, I can't believe they take those.
And that's a sub 60. And you wanted to pack out a 70-incher from a mile away.
When you're thinking that.
Look at this front shoulder on this thing.
Dude, the legs. You see it when he comes through, he's like a Clydesdale.
Hope the game bags are big enough. Yeah.
You lop it off right here, then you don't have as much, you know.
The camera doesn't do it justice. It just doesn't.
He's older too. His dewlap's missing, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty. Mine didn't have a dewlap up in Cassiar.
Wow.
Should probably text him.
Hey, move them so I can get a better photo.
Okay.
Yeah,
We
just
can.
move them over a little bit.
Just shift him a little bit.
Shoulder out. Second shot, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That makes sense because he was quartered so hard.
He was. First shot. What a monster. Such cool colors. How black
So
on
much
bottom
color,
and
right?
just yellow. Just tan.
Can you imagine what a shoulder mount would cost on one of these suckers?
Imagine packing out all that hide and then the rack on there.
That hide's not.
It's cool.
That hide's about this thick.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks
It's
heavy.
Not thin.
Gosh. So big. Why don't you skin him out, Chris? Take the whole hide out of here.
Nah, I'm good. I don't got enough boat space for that.
Yeah, I guess this is where we're looking. This drops right down.
Yeah, you want even more drops for the bigger ones.
Dude.
It drops. This side even more. Giant.
Oh, they get bigger. Yeah, he's got a bunch of holes in his horn.
Must be another one around here that's
There's got to be.
comparable. Putting holes in his horns
Yep.
like that. Or this one just ran him off.
He's had some clashes. You can see the markings.
He's got broken tines on the top.
Yeah, that's wild. Those little marks.
Yeah, punched through there, there.
And there too. Crazy.
Lines up top. Must be another heavy sucker somewhere.
Well, Chris did us a huge favor and he shot this moose right next to like 40 feet from a deep little channel that we can float this moose out on. So I think all we got to do is get the quarters about 40 feet to this body of water and we'll float it out on this raft. I went and got the raft, and Chris is working on the moose. Should be able to get this whole thing out.
I think so.
Which will be good because there are grizzly tracks everywhere. Scat, grizz, like just, this spot is hot. So, anyway, I'm gonna get this literally. Here's the little canal right here. It's wild. It like it connects to the river we're camped on. Just there's a lake right here flowing, and it's just got this little outlet right here. It's about chest deep all the way to our camp. Basically, actually it goes right to the gravel bar where we have all of our meat already in the electric fence. So we're gonna load that moose up, paddle it out in a couple of minutes, drop it on the gravel bar in the electric fence, and oh my gosh, this is about probably the easiest pack I've ever done, and it's a giant, so there's a way to do it. These pack rafts are so handy. I mean, we could ferry it, we could hike it out, but I mean, it's heavy. This saves our backs and our legs. So here we go. I'm gonna get this raft all done up. Thing of beauty. It's tiny, but it can carry a lot of weight. Weighs about 5 pounds, the raft does. The oar is about 1 pound. And I'll tell you what, just having it, you know, just for these little tiny trips we're going down, little rivers, so far we've been able to leverage the raft on every single Caribou, mine and Ryan's, and now Chris's moose. So yeah, you can sometimes one of the hard parts when you're butchering by yourself is holding the leg up when you're opening it up. You know, Chris has opened this moose, peeled the hide back and forth, but sometimes it's hard to get under the leg and really get in there without making a mess, get hair on everything. But if you use the sissy sticks here, you can use the trekkers to prop up the leg. On a moose, I had to use 2 trekkers, but on a caribou, put 1 on each leg, got in there to the belly and opened everything up, skinned underneath, real easy, and it's very effective. So nice little tool, another way to leverage the poles. But yeah, it's looking good. We're gonna start taking off some quarters, start floating them down the river. Sure beats hiking. Those moose quarters are unbelievably heavy, especially the back quarter. Putting that on your back, it's like trying to carry out 2 elk quarters. You have to leave it on the bone by law. So anyway, here she goes. This is what the ride looks like. Whoa, it's kind of hard to tell, but oh, it's a rodeo. But hey, how fun is this? I better get rolling. It's getting dark.
You pushing it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks totally safe.
It's a wide load. Okay, I have a little bit of advice though.
What's that?
Don't get at by a grizz to this little narrow
tip it
ambush
over.
canal.
This thing is tiny and deep, very deep, but
It's deep.
does this look safe, Brian?
Hell yeah!
I mean,
That's a wide moose, dude. That's so
giant.
cool. It's real when you hit the channel, you know.
Yeah,
But that water hits you hard and wants to roll you, even though it's
yeah.
pretty
All right.
still.
I'm gonna bomb her down, unload it on the gravel bar.
Yep.
I'll be back for more. So wait.
I want to see this thing row.
Oh.
This is a little tiny canal, but I'm so glad it's here.
I try not to hook these things on branches. Yeah, it's a little wider than this canal, these antlers are. This is cool. This is real cool.
Better than walking, huh?
This is awesome.
Last load. We did it, guys.
Load. What time is it? Let's see. What time do we think? 9:30? 10:30.
10:30, yeah.
Hey, that ain't bad. I'll take it.
That was under 4 hours.
All I know is rowing this out of this channel is one of the coolest things ever in the dark. To a sandbar.
They should probably have
It is pretty cool.
stuff.
It's so tight. It gets to like 6 feet and then 10 feet wide and rolling through brush.
It's fun.
It's cool.
Kind of fun.
All right, give me that oar and we'll get this back to the bar.
Yep. Down to the bear.
Can you throw that in your raft?
For some reason, this last rack of ribs makes this boat look real tipsy right now.
I know. Hopefully they're not that heavy.
Way to the left side.
Can you stuff that pack raft bag in there? Chris, can you hold the boat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, plenty of room for me.
More better. You got it? You hold it? I got the boat. One more thing for you.
Oh, that doesn't look sketchy at all.
I like getting out to the main channel there. Radio.
All right, we'll meet you back at camp.
Yep.
We need to
I'll paddle on up there. We're gonna have to all get out there and
throw it
shuttle.
behind the electric fence.
Yeah.
Which
Okay.
boat you want to throw it on? Guess we could use both of them.
What do you mean?
Just shuttle it down.
It's all next to the
It's
fence.
right next to the
Oh,
fence.
you already brought it all the way down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only needs to
it's-
go about 50 yards to
Oh,
the
okay.
fence.
It's on one side of the bar. We just gotta haul
But
it
it
up
takes
and
two
over.
guys to take each
Oh,
quarter.
okay. Yeah.
It's gotta kill the electric fence.
So
and
we'll just
get it in there
cruise down and meet you at the bar. You want to just wait there?
at the fence.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. We'll meet you down there.
Oh, you should have got it.
Making that look easy. All right, folks, I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. It was fun making it. I hope you enjoyed last week's episode, this whole Alaskan series. We got more to come, so tune in next Sunday. Before we jump into more about the hunt, the shot, floating the canal, some behind-the-scenes stuff, we want to mention that we have two big giveaways going on right now. We have one big $6,000 hunt package with Peaks. And what do you win in that package?
So that package, you get a canvas cutter, full system bedroll. You got a Peaks teepee, which is not even out yet, and a whole Peaks setup. You get a PSE bow. You get a everyday stock vinyl harness, sheep feet, a Leupold BX4, binoculars.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot. There's a lot there.
So $6,000 package. All you got to do to be entered to win is go over to Peaks, use the code GRIDDY, and shop. You'll save using the code GRIDDY, and every $10 you spend gets you one entry to win the package. And we're going to pick the winner and announce it on December 18th.
Yep.
So a little bit of time, but this is all just in time for the holiday. And we have heard lots of people tell us that Peaks is out of stock on a lot of stuff. So we know Bryce over there is working hard to get everything in. There should be shipments arriving as we record this.
Yep.
So sign up for the little notification when new products get in, they'll email you. You can sign up for email or text. They'll hit you up at Peaks and tell you, hey, we got this stuff in. And it'll probably, some of these orders will probably sell out in the first 24 hours of being in stock.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. So hopefully you just sign up and you're in. You'll be notified. So, but that's a big giveaway we're doing. We appreciate all your support. Every time you shop over there at Peaks, it helps us when you use the code GRITTY.
Yeah.
Gets us a kickback and helps us keep doing what we do, and we sincerely appreciate that. Also, we have a Gritty hat and T-shirt, sweatshirt giveaway. Brad and I are repping it right now. I got the black. I got the Mountain Gritty script hat.
Yep.
Brad has
The camo.
And sweatshirt and the Gritty hat too. And that stuff's out of stock a little bit too. So new orders are arriving.
We didn't anticipate that it going out that fast. Thank you guys.
Yeah, you're kind of blowing our minds actually. So it's been great to get your support like that. But every time you shop at Gritty Shop, which is grittystore.com, or you can go to briancall.com and click on shop. When you go there, you're going to get every $10 you spend gets you entered to win a brand new rifle.
Yeah, the Weatherby Mark V in a 6.5 RPM, topped with a loophole scope.
So that's a sweet rifle. $2,000 retail value.
$2,000, you get a Stealthy Hunter rifle cover with that as well. So
slick little package.
Yes.
So we're going to pick that winner on December 18th as well. We're excited. We're excited about those two giveaways. If you leave a comment on this video, this Moose episode 2 of this series, we're going to give away
a pair of sheep feet orthotics.
Custom orthotics by Sheep Feet. Is there like a $250 value?
Yeah, anywhere from, depending on which ones you get, about $200 to $265.
So give away that. We'll do the same thing next week. We'll announce a winner for that. And then if you share it on Instagram, which, by the way, the shares on Instagram were rad last week.
You guys have gone through and you'll take full videos and you've put some work into sharing on Instagram.
It was so cool. Some of the kill shot scenes and stuff that you guys clipped is better than our own reels. So that was very cool. Thank you so much for taking the time to do that and getting the word out on our channel and what we do. We couldn't be doing this without you.
Not at all.
Brad's going to randomly select, and for this, we were giving away an Everly Stock backpack. It's the what frame?
So it's the F1 main frame, and then your choice of vapor bag. So whether it's a 2,500, 5,000, or a 7,500
sweet
cubic
setup.
inch.
So we're going to pick a winner. Brad's just scrolling through the comment section now.
There are 1,200 comments on this episode, people.
I got to say, everybody, thank you so much. And every time you comment, we're trying to respond to every single one. We try to read every single one that we can and really engage on the platform there. And so thank you. Thank you for leaving a comment. Can't thank you enough. Brad, pick your winner now.
Okay.
Who we got?
Just do it. This is a dream hunt and looks like you took full advantage of it. Great watch.
All right. Congrats. He just won a
so it's Just Do It
stock pack.
4483.
Okay, that's the handle on YouTube.
Yep. And then for Instagram, we have Fiji.photos.
Cool. 4 studs down. Got to watch this gritty film.
Yep.
He tagged Brad and myself and Lampers. Hit us up at GrittyBowman at GrittyBowman.com and let us know your address and for Fiji what?
Fiji.photos.
For Fiji.photos, let us know what you want. Do you want poles? Do you want gators? Do you want a headlamp? Let us know. And again, if you want to be entered to win next Sunday, leave us a comment again on this video.
Yep.
And what was it again?
Sheep feet
Sheep
orthotics.
feet. And then Instagram, share it, and we're gonna do
a Go Hunt Insider.
Go Hunt Insider membership, which is $150.
Yep. You get the maps included in that, and then you get all the scouting tools that are included in Insider.
Yep.
So it's pretty sweet deal.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to this hunt. Okay.
Pretty cool.
What did you think, Brad? Honestly, your opinion. You weren't there.
No,
you're just
sadly.
seeing the film for the first time like everybody else. What was your overall impression?
I mean, one, it's Alaska, so it's incredible, but two, just the sheer size of the moose.
Right.
Like, when you walk up on one of those moose, and I've walked up on a Shirus moose, been with some buddies, but it's there's no comparison, I don't think, compared to a Yukon moose.
Yeah, I would say
moose. I mean, they're huge.
Yeah, I would say that one of the problems judging the antler size for legality, I think, has to be a minimum of 50 inches with 4 brows in this particular area. judging the size of a rack really depends on the size of the body.
Yeah, right.
And you'll see it with mule deer.
Yep.
I've shot a couple of giant mule deer, but the racks don't do justice because the body is so huge.
Huge.
The rack looks small.
The other thing that stood out to me was how versatile having like a pack raft is in that area, and using that terrain and the features that are there instead of packing. I mean, a moose quarter is like 130, 140 pounds probably.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's like, that's no joke.
Stupid heavy.
Yep.
We use the rafts for every single animal that we kill on this hunt, some way or another. And the caribou especially, I mean, it saved miles. But the moose, we got that moose broken down and put on the gravel bar in under 4 hours.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, which is...
We might as well shot it right on the river.
I know some guys that can't break down a mule deer in 4 hours. So.
Yeah. I mean, literally, once we got it opened up and sort of started quartering, I ferried a couple down, and then Ryan came over because he was keeping an eye out for grizz and for moose from the knob while Chris and I kind of got started. Once it got dark, Ryan came on down and joined us, and Ryan ended up taking the last couple of loads out in the raft to the gravel bar. Floating that canal in the dark.
Folks, I don't know if you notice, on the second trip that Ryan is taking down the canal, he has his bino harness with his pistol loaded on there.
Yeah.
The first trip, he didn't.
I think he might have had his pistol somewhere, like in his
shoved in a pocket.
But definitely had it readily accessible.
Yeah. And it
on the next float out because it's so eerie.
There's something about grizzly country that's just...
Well, when I first floated out, it was dusk, and I could see.
Right.
When we floated out next, it got dark quick. Yeah. And once it was dark, you could just... This Peaks headlamp helps because it's so bright and it casts the beam so far. Yep. And you're looking for eyeballs, but you're down in a canal with brush.
Making noise, splashing water. You smell like a dead moose.
Yeah. Dude, it's eerie, and it's also cool at the same time.
Right.
Like floating down this canal, and at any moment you could get jumped by a grizz. And it was, I mean, the grizz thing is a legit
it is too
issue. There were grizz tracks everywhere, sign everywhere. We'd go on the beach, and then the next day there'd be tracks where we walked. Yeah. So they're right on top of us and around us. Now, they didn't bother us on this trip.
Right.
And the gravel, we tried to set up our meet far from camp, as you could see. That's a safety issue.
Yep.
And we put electric fence around it. Took the time to bring that and set it up. And that again keeps the big bears. That fence had a shock to it.
Yeah.
It keeps the grizz off of it and other predators. So, we tried to be very responsible in that way in the Alaskan bush and make sure we were safe.
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, I mean, the whole trip was really cool. I'm hoping you guys are enjoying this.
Yeah.
And Ryan and I dropped some podcasts talking about the caribou, talking a little bit about this hunt. There's a few, if you go back in the archive. We did just 4 this week, kind of talking about the performance of the rifle, gear we used, and so on. But there's so much more to talk about now that we've dropped this film. Look forward to some podcasts this week.
Mm-hmm. So there's been some questions asked on like meat care and how you take care of it after you field dressed it for 10 days or 12 days. I mean, you guys were in the field a long time after you killed the first caribou.
Yeah.
So there's been a lot of questions about, meat care and that, which I'm sure you guys will cover on some future podcasts and stuff.
Oh, there's also a lot of questions on why does Ryan always get to shoot first?
Yes.
Okay. What happens is Ryan and I have a situation where it's like, well, it's the same for you, me, anybody. Yep. All our buddies, and this has been the case for years before I even met Ryan. Whoever sees it gets first dibs. Yes or no, I want to shoot it.
Right.
And Ryan's just good at seeing stuff pretty quick. But also, Ryan purposely cuts you off and gets to the mountain while you're still filming the mountain or the tent setup or something like that. So there's a little bit of that. Plus, he just hikes faster. Except for Brad. Brad beats him to the top gets there at the same time.
I'm right behind Ryan.
Brad plays the game. But whoever sees it gets to shoot it. Often, Ryan's like, no, I don't want this one. And same for me.
Well, and I'll say this, too. I think a lot of it also boils down to, especially for the viewers and what we do, we want to get the kill shot on film.
Oh, for sure. That was the second part I was going to say.
Yeah.
There's been many times where I've spotted the animal first. It's my chance to shoot it. but the filming conditions are rushed.
Yep.
The filming is technical. It may or may not get captured on film well.
Right.
And in that case, the film is my priority, not killing the biggest animal.
Yep.
And so I always turn it over and say, Ryan, take your shot. I'm going to film it.
Yep.
And Ryan is all too happy to do that if that happens. But I don't want to risk the film. This is really a team thing too.
Yeah.
And if I were to shoot the animal and Ryan was to try to film and we didn't get it, to me, the team lost.
Exactly.
And so usually when I'm shooting, I'm trying to make sure that the conditions are right so that the animal, the conditions for the shot are such that I can get the camera kind of going, make sure Ryan is comfortable, then I can get over. Now, when Brad comes on the trips, Brad's filming and I can just freewheel it and shoot. So if you notice when Brad's on the hunts, I'll tend to shoot first. Or when Pedro's on the hunt, because he's a cameraman.
Yeah.
If any other cameraman is on the hunt, I may end up shooting first.
Yeah.
It's a little harder when it's just
I still got to give Ryan props.
When I'm the sole
Caribou
cameraman, which some people mentioned the other day, they're like, I didn't know you're the sole cameraman. On most of these hunts, if Brad's not there, I'm the sole cameraman. There is no other cameraman there.
Right.
I film the whole thing. I edit, I produce. There is no other producer. There's no other editor. Like, I'm the whole package. Yep. So I just want to make sure we get it all on film, and who kills it is less important to me.
Yeah,
it just
exactly.
is. But that's how that goes down.
And I will give one more shout out to Ryan. He did a pretty good job on the last episode, with the Caribou, getting on the camera. And props Ryan. Like,
he nailed it twice.
Yeah,
so
twice.
Ryan purposely, I think he does this to Hillary as well. If he does a crappy job on something, you don't want to ask him to do it again. But no, he did a great job on the filming to the point where, he's showing he can get it done, and I'm more likely to say, hey, you film. Then,
we just need to keep the camera and give it to him, and we'll figure it out. No.
And but honestly, it's been so fun. I think the crew we have right now, between you, myself, we're both pretty good with the camera nowadays. Brad's getting better every day. And then the great thing about Brad is he's tough, and he can hunt, and he can spot game. And so he's the perfect addition. And then Livesey has the llamas.
Yeah.
Livesey is just an awesome guy.
One of my favorite people to be around.
So, and he just will, even though his body is not the same as the young Livesey was, he's keeping up through sheer will and determination.
Like, there is zero quit in that guy.
So, between the group of us, we've been having fun, and between you and I, we can split up and film some things. And then, I think you're gonna enjoy a lot of the upcoming stuff that we put together. But that's where we're at. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, leave a comment. Get in on that Peaks giveaway. The gritty hats and shirts. You guys are slowly making it so that my young sister will now be a full-time T-shirt and hat and apparel
and we're trying to get more stock in now.
Yeah, like more stuff on the way. And so that's great. If any of you guys out there in the audience are a T-shirt and a hat designer or something, or are good at this kind of merchandise thing, we're ready to get some help on that. We'd love to hire somebody. We're looking around for some kind of design person. So hit us up at GrittyBowman at GrittyBowman.com. And we'd love to work with somebody out there who's talented and help us bring our ideas forward. That's not my thing.
No, it's
that
not.
ain't my thing. Thank you for tuning in. Thanks for everything. Always stay gritty. See you next week.